Okay, hey, this is Chi-Vibin, and today we just kicking it with the girls, and we had a little pamper party going on today. But not only did we have a pamper party, but we had some black economics going on down here today. We had massages, people selling jewelry, people selling purses, glasses, and it's just a form of black
But
economics.
a lot of the problems that we as sisters have is a lack of respect for each other. Um, we don't reach out to each other a lot of the times. We don't support each other. And it's a really big issue among sisters because at the end of the day, regardless of us being black, all we have is each other, period. So we can't necessarily rely on everybody else outside of women to help us with what we need because nobody knows how it is to be a woman except for women. So we have to look out for each other and be there for each other. And I think the lack of respect is a really big issue. We don't respect each other in a lot of different aspects. It's a lot of rivalries for no reason, us looking down at each other or, you want what another sister has. And there's nothing wrong with wanting something, but don't hate. Don't take that I want what you have or I would like to get where you're at to I don't like you because you have this and wishing bad on people. And we tend to do that. So I think that's a really big problem.
I would tend to agree with that. I've not until recently in my life, maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, actually started seeking out relationships with other black women. And before that, you wouldn't catch me dead having more than a handful of female friends because of the issues that exist among us. And one of the age-old ones, which is still a very, very serious problem between us, is the whole colorism thing. And I can't stand it. It's a sickening issue to me. I've never condoned it. I've never approved of it, but it still seems in 2017 to still be an issue. And I think something I've had to deal with all my life.
Me too.
And I'm sure definitely darker tone and browner tone sisters too as well. But what I realize is I think to kind of help counter it, because I think our browner sisters and darker sisters suffer more from it, that it's going to take the lighter tone sisters to really speak out about it all the time and be like the ones who really speak out against it, because I think it has much more negative, I know it does have a much more negative effect on our browner tone, darker tone sisters, but it's something we don't have the time to continue to let this divide us given all the issues that we're facing now. So I would definitely like to see that resolved.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I remember, as far as the colorism goes, when I was a child, I had a best friend, and she was chocolate, okay, and I was light skinned. And my grandmother, really light woman, and she met my best friend one time, and in her face she was so nice to the girl. Is you nice and all that, and I like her and all of that. But then as soon as she left, she's like, you can't be hanging around with these dark girls, and they don't like you and all of this. And it's like, why would you say that? Like, I'm a child at this time, and it's something that happens. I didn't go on my grandmother's advice, but at the same time, it's thinking back on it now, it makes me realize like it really is a colorism issue, and it's been going on for a long time. For a long time. And we have to stop it. Like, we all have to speak up on that, because it's, man, light, dark, we all are us. We are us.
Yeah.
We should learn to celebrate each other.
Yes.
Learn to celebrate the good things that are happening, even though things that you may be praying for, wishing for, desiring for, but they have not came into fruition. So you should not hate on another sister because things are happening with them. If you learn to celebrate another sister on their accomplishments, whether it's just in life, their finances, their relationships, their children, or whatever it is, education, whatever it is, job, whatever it is that's going on in their life, instead of hating on a sister because things are happening for them, and maybe you've been waiting for things to happen that have not came to you. If you learn to celebrate and be happy for others and pray for other people's and be happy for the things that are happening with them, your things will be coming as well.
That's very true. Yeah, instead of hating, ask for help. If you like what another sister has done, started their business, went to school, got grants, whatever, how about ask? Don't hate, ask. Cause I like what you have. I need help to get where you at. You inspire me. I admire you. Whatever. But don't hate on each other. Build each other up. We have to lift each other up. Point blank, period. We have to.
I just want to say, and that's what I love about all of you ladies, because all of you guys inspire me so much. For real, for real. Even though a couple of you guys have not been in my life, it feels like y'all been here with me forever. And I appreciate having some genuine friends around me.
Yeah. With that, I would like to say, probably as like the youngest sister here, I feel privileged, for real, to be accepted amongst a group of phenomenal women. Like, a lot of females my age and younger don't get the opportunity to be around successful women, educated women, entrepreneurs. You know, this is definitely me being from the low end, stuck in the crabs in the barrel situation, growing up in the projects and everything. It's like you don't get that. What I get to see is derelicts and crackheads and prostitutes and all that was some of my example, because it wasn't always that bad, but that was some of my example growing up. And you know, it's an inspiration to have friends, so many educated and powerful women. Like, I'm so privileged, and I couldn't ask for a better group of people to be around.
You were saying about, like, if you admire somebody's business savvy or experience or their entrepreneurship, to ask. One thing that I found, though, when I first started networking with women, you have, and I get it, because, you know, people, what I found was some people, when I asked, they wanted to charge for the information or the help. And at the time, I was in a position where I'm asking for help because I can't afford to pay, like, you know, go to a business training person or whatever. And so I would run up against that. And I understand people have to make money and live or whatever, but again, I feel like we're in such a state of an urgency and emergency with our economic situation, with race relations in this country, that we can't afford to hoard. I call it hoarding information. Yeah. And I've seen this time and time again, like even with back to school events or community events, where I've seen people that I talk to on a regular basis post about it the day of or while it's happening. I'm like, oh, you forgot I had kids? Like, what's that about? Like, why wouldn't you share? Yeah, and it really is. Like, we have to, you know, just find a way to, because here's the thing, if you're successful, whether it's my time or not, I'm successful. There's an African word called, I think it's Yoruba, if I'm not mistaken. It's called it's Ubuntu. It means I am because you are. So if either way, if my sister is successful, whether it's my time to be successful or not, that's still my success, because the idea is she's going to reach back and grab me or the next woman or next child and bring them up, and so that they can be successful. So I had a Muslim sister. She's a very good personal friend of me. I was giving her compliments, and she was like, well, I'm a reflection of you. And that, I had never had a woman or anybody tell me that ever, and it kind of threw me back. I was like it really like touched my heart, because basically this is the concept that I'm talking about. Like, I wouldn't be if it wasn't for you. You wouldn't be if it wasn't for her. And so we have to, again, get out of that crab in the barrel mentality. And we can't afford any longer in this day and age, with everything that's going on with our situation as a people, to snub each other and look down on each other and cut each other out of this whole thing of I'm successful and I don't want you to be successful. Like, there's a place for everybody. There's something here. It's something available for everybody.
That's true. There's no competition but yourself. Everybody sitting here might make mustard, but everybody mustard different. Everybody gonna have their own set of customers, and maybe it's gonna be some people that want to try everybody mustard.
Right.
But we all have the opportunity to do what we need to do. The only competition you have is yourself to be better than you were the day before. You know, there's this old saying, the game is to be sold, not told. That's some selfish shit. Point blank, period. That's selfish as hell, and it keeps us the same place that we are. This is why we're stuck. Like, there's millions and billions of people in this world. Why would we hate on each other's success? If everybody here sold jewelry, nobody's jewelry here is going to be the same. Right. Nobody's. If everybody at this table cook, everybody's going to cook something different. And even if they cook something that's the same, everything is going to taste different. So why would I be competing with my people? If anything, if it's a customer, you don't like my food, well, heck, I got a sister, she got a restaurant, maybe you'll like her food. Right. That's you know, that's what we should be doing. Because people, we in a society where all we do is buy. Somebody's always trying to sell us something, and we always sell us something, and we always buy. We're consumers.
I was just going to say,
so
we spend the most money.
And we spend the most money. But we spend the most money outside.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Outside of us. Yep.
Outside. We need good customer service for those who have businesses. We need awesome customer services. We need the consumers to tell us when it's an issue so that we can correct that issue. Don't go to a black business and be like, oh, I didn't like their food, or their customer service was horrible, or they didn't greet me when I came in the door. Well, find out who owns this establishment or who the manager is and let them know so they can correct the issue. Don't stop patronizing this establishment because of one situation.
But they don't. But they never say nothing about these Asians following them around the store. They never say nothing about the Arabs in the community talking to them like shit in their store. Yeah. But as soon as a black person make
one mistake, might have had a bad day. Right. Boyfriend might have broke up with them. Might be getting their ass whooped at home. Anything, you don't know. So because they have an attitude or whatever the case may be in that moment, you gonna just fuck the whole business. Fuck the whole business. I don't even want to mess with black business. Forget all the black businesses. Like, really?